EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Running with Kamara. A big play there out of Kamara. 48 yards on the ground. Well, a nice little sprint there. I guess if you're the defense, the only thing you hold on to, you got him out of bounds, but it's 1st and goal.
And that's all you can hold on to, because they didn't hold on to him very well on that run. He gives them 1st and goal, as you outlined, with a big-time play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, easy. 12.
On 2nd and goal, Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Let's go.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 16. Shotgun now for Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, Can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Alabama.
Brady gives to Michel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Brady. This is White on the screen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
5-9.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Set. 95-56. Record. 5-9. Shit. Hey, easy. Check. Motion out of the backfield. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here I come.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Check 26. Sammy.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Ready.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. Here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Ready. You ready? Mike 5-4. All day.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
at the Patriots' 42-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. 54. Mike, 54. Oh, yeah. Ready, catch.
Breeze a quick throw out to Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ready.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, easy. 5-8.
Breeze now to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Too big for you. Ready. 5-9. And we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Here we go.
On second down, Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 95-56. Check. Watch 54. Kill.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
We're good. I four. Ready. Set. Watch out. Check. Hey, Delta. 9-54.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Watch 41.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 44 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Kamara try the right side. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
So don't say nothing.
To throw, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. Past the 20. A big 30-yard play on third.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 53 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely loved what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Breeze. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Thomas, the intended target. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Ready. Check out, read. 53. Smooth. Mike 54. Mike 54. We got it. Good night.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He's going to fire one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Luck's good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Brady. Dorsett's got it. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Throwing now is Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And my goodness, another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. A give to Kamara running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
36. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, box drop. Give me that ball, defense.
Breeze now. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
0-2.
Breeze going to throw here. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to...